The NFL is a spectacle. All eyes are on this 100-yard patch of grass. A perfectly timed and executed visual captures that, and it's not an easy thing to do.
It's important to get the photos out quickly because we have a lot of competition on that front. There's a lot of photographers out there. We came from a system where we ran cards every big play or after every quarter or something like that, so being able to send stuff up immediately changes that completely.
Realistically, when we're running cards and dealing with struggles like that, we could be looking at a 50% hit in our volume. Take Instagram for an example. On a normal day, we're only going to post 1 to 3 photos. On a game day, we're probably going to post 18 to 20. Some of Dan's best work, I think, is done from the tunnel. A guy looking in the mirror, putting on his eye black, that dramatic stage setting content. And we can't run that once the ball's been kicked off.
If we're shooting stuff pregame, these guys come out in warm-up clothes, no jerseys, no pads, or anything like that. Without a real-time workflow, they're gonna start seeing that stuff in the middle of the game. They're onto something else at that point.
If we don't turn that around quickly, we're shooting ourselves in the foot as far as volume, and the more volume we can put out, the more eyeballs we're bringing to our accounts, the more followers we gain, and that's really what makes this whole operation run.
Turning the photos around in real time gives them so much more of a shelf life to use. Now I'm shooting things as they happen and transferring stuff up in seconds so they can pull it without even having to move from a spot. I no longer have to leave the field to pull cards or leave a certain spot to pull cards or shoot something and then pull a card for that specific thing. Shoot the photo. We have a transmitter on the camera that's connected to Wi-Fi, which goes right directly into our Libris FTP. The social team sees the photos coming in with the editor there. They'll select, he'll pull them down, edit, and then give them right to social and digital to use pretty much immediately. People are shocked that it's possible to take images and transfer them that quickly, and they see it turned around. They don't even know how it happens. A lot of people are just like, all right, there it is.
When we talk about a game day, we're talking about 3 hours of just pure adrenaline. Our fan base is fired up, our players are fired up. We need to properly cover that excitement and capitalize on it.
It was communicated to me, someone on our team said Joe Namath was here. Our quarterbacks were probably going to speak to him at some point.
I'm up in the press box, Dan is down on the field. We immediately start seeing that it's happening, but from a distance. And whenever I see something cool happening, the first thing I do is look for Dan's hat to know, okay, we're gonna have photos of this.
I saw some of the guys walking over there, and I just kind of darted over there and shot some frames as wide as I possibly could to get all 3 of the guys in and Joe Namath. I picked what I thought were the best images. I'll go through on the back of the camera and make sure everything's sharp, and then pick what I think is the best frame, and I'll just send it up.
I talked to our photographers and said, this is what we're gonna be looking out for. This takes the cake over everything. And it was really just turn that photo around as quick as possible. We're putting it out. The caption is, a picture's worth 1,000 words. We're asking the NFL to retweet it, and just letting fans see how big Joe Namath's smile was, how big Sam Darnold's smile was. And I think you lose the power of that moment if you're posting it a day later.
Our quarterbacks talked to Joe Namath on the field. No one's ever seen that before. Those 3 guys in a unique quarterback situation talking to the quarterback. It was great to just get that turned around super quick and have that photo out. I'd like being able to create things that can't be recreated. I always want to kind of get up close and personal and show fans and people stuff that they don't normally get to see. It makes all the difference to be able to get the photos out quickly.
I just pulled some numbers actually talking about how our Instagram growth rate has gone up some like 380% this year over the last month versus last year around the same time. It's tricky. Where do you apply that credit, right? Is it the team, or is it the fact that our content has gotten that much better? At the end of the day, all that matters is those results that are coming in are positive. And so I would credit a lot of that to the content and the turnaround time.
Our goal as a company is just to create and produce unique content, nothing that people have seen before. Being able to get the photos out first, it's like beating someone to market. Once we get that stuff out there, I'm not sure fans want to consume it elsewhere. So we try to get stuff out as quickly as we possibly can to kind of lead that storyline. Now that we have the capability of getting out in real time, that's the goal.